Great. Well, welcome to another Twestival Interviews with Organizers. I here in the little corner am Mark Pittman. My email is mark@fundraisingcoach.com, and on Twitter I'm at Mark A. Pittman, M-A-R-C, A. Pittman. And I'm pleased today to be interviewing Chris Penberthy from Plymouth in the UK. He's one of the organizers for the UK, for the Plymouth Twestival. Welcome to the call.
It's nice to be talking with you.
So tell me about the cause that you guys chose.
Well, this year we've chosen Chestnut Appeal. Chestnut Appeal is a local charity that works to support people with prostate cancer, or men with prostate cancer.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It was a tough choice. We had 7 fantastic local groups, and the reason we chose Chestnut was it wasn't only our money could make a difference, but that the awareness we could raise would actually help save lives. There's one man an hour in the UK dies from prostate cancer. Only 20% of men know where their prostate is, and if it's caught early, it's really, really easy to resolve, and there's a really good survival rate.
So are you planning on having posters of "This is your prostate, you are here" at the event?
We haven't, not quite sure whether it's there yet. The week before, the charity we're doing is actually doing a testing with 450 men in the middle of Plymouth. We will be helping to raise awareness of that and picking up some of the stuff they're talking about. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Now, tell me a bit, now that you've got your charity, your cause determined, where do you go from here? How are you working with sponsorships and setting goals and that sort of thing?
As part of the process of choosing the charity, we asked them what they might want, and we gave them a guideline that up to £10,000. We raised just over 6,000 last year, so we were pushing ourselves a bit further this year. There's all sorts of stuff we can buy for small money, like beer mats and leaflets, through to examination couches. But the charity have asked us to raise £15,000 to buy a mobile biopsy and scanner unit. And last night we decided to do it. So we have now decided that in 5 weeks' time we will have raised £15,000 sterling.
You heard it here first, folks.
So we're actually going to have 24 hours worth of events and sponsored things happening here in Plymouth, culminating in a major event. So from a 24-hour cycle ride to outdoor fitness sessions with a boot camp coach, a business breakfast, so speed networking for 60 people. We've got all sorts of silliness planned, and all sorts of things that are fun that won't necessarily raise money but will raise awareness. So we're going to be doing social media surgeries all over the city, including with a whole load of silver surfers who've asked us to go in and help them learn how to tweet. So we're going to do all sorts of things like that, and an ebook. So we're going to do stuff that's raising awareness, that's going to spread the social media message, and we're working with a couple of our local radio stations as well. So we announced the charity live on air. The team didn't know, the other charities didn't know. We announced it all live on air on Tuesday morning. So all sorts of things that will hopefully attract the sponsors as well, and we're already beginning to get those. So all of our venues are being provided free of charge. We've had breakfast paid for by the venue that's hosting the business breakfast. So that means that we will make quite a lot of money at the business breakfast because any sponsorship will be in cash. We're talking to sponsors about cash and in-kind stuff because we've got sponsors from last year, and we're helping to build that momentum. We use Twitter a lot as a team. Plymouth is quite sociable and chatty in its Twitter use.
Good.
And has got quite a lively social media cafe. So we're using all of that. We're using our hashtags, and we're getting people coming to us saying, what can we do? So that's really good and encouraging with 5 weeks.
Definitely. Now, how are you working with the charity that you've chosen? Is there a spokesperson? How are you making it so that it's beneficial for them when not onerous, too many tasks for them, but also how are they helping you out, raise money for them?
Right. Well, we were prepared to sort of negotiate that with the charity. We went in with a whole load of things we were prepared to offer them. But we said, really, it was up to them how much they wanted to get involved. And they desperately want to be involved because they think this is fantastic for their awareness. They're applying for street collection licenses. So any of our open air events on the day we will be able to have street collections going on.
Wow.
They're helping us with some of the things they've had given to them they've not used as raffle prizes so that we can put those into things. They're working with us on getting the messages out to the right people. They will be with us in a couple of weeks' time when on BBC Devon, the host for the morning is hosting us and Exeter, which is another local Twestival in the county. So we've got a whole morning of talking Twitter and Twestival on the local radio, and they're just getting behind it. They want to share their expertise, but at the same time, they're sitting around the table with 20 or more local volunteers who are prepared to bend over backwards to help them.
That's awesome. And from the social media ether here between the United States and the UK, I'm Mark Pittman on Twitter at Mark A. Pittman, Mark with a C, and signing off from another Interviews with Organizers. Thanks so much, Chris.
No pleasure.